Today we're going to take a look at the Trimui Brick. This is a handheld gaming system for you to play your retro games, and I've got to tell you, this is probably one of my favorites that I've tested out. I'm going to walk through the features with you, as well as some of the things that you're going to find on this particular retro handheld versus some of the newer ones, some of the other ones that you've seen on the market. This is a newer one, so it does have that really sleek modern design, and that's kind of what drew me to it in the first place. Let's go ahead and turn it on. All you have to do is press this blue button over here to the side. I personally love that the power button is a little bit different colored than the rest of the device. Once you're on here, you've got the user interface, which is very similar to a lot of other retro handhelds. We've got our favorites, recent, best, which are just kind of like recommendations from the system itself, games, which will show you all of the consoles, and we'll look at that in just a moment, ports, which is something that's a little bit new and a little bit different, apps, NetPlay, which allows you to play games with others. I haven't tested that out, so don't know exactly how that feature works, and settings. It does also have a really cool search bar up here at the top, but it's a nice user interface that I think most people are going to be happy with because you don't have to install a whole new operating system to get something that looks good. So let's go ahead and check out the games. These do come preloaded on the device depending on the size of SD card that you order with it. I'm going to load my own ROMs on here for games that I already own, but this is just to illustrate and demonstrate to you what does come preloaded on this device. So we've got 437 games with Game Gear, we've got Game & Watch, Game Boy Color. A lot of the systems that we see pretty standard on these types of things. We've got Nintendo DS with 11 games, all the way up to Sony PlayStation, which comes with 43 games. I'm not going to go through every single game that's on here because there's a lot, but I will say that it's got all of the big titles that you would expect. There's Harvest Moon. Again, I would recommend using this with your own ROMs. Let's go ahead and go over to ports. This is a new one. This is something that's a little bit different because actually they've got Stardew Valley on here. And I'm not kidding. It's the full version of Stardew Valley. So if we click on it, we'll see it loads up the entire game. This is pretty crazy, but if you're somebody who really likes Stardew Valley, this might be the system to get just because it's already on here. It's very easy to play. It is just a smaller version, so if you're okay with that, then there's not a lot else to dislike about it. I will say that this is probably one of the best looking screens on a handheld too. Now I went ahead and flipped the device over so that we can examine the back here, and there's a few little neat things about the back that a lot of retro gaming handhelds don't have, and one that would be the light that you see beneath the back bumpers here, as well as the light that's on the top. And this is just something you don't see on a retro handheld of this price. It also features USB-C fast charging, so I love the fact that this is USB-C. It means one less cable that I have to carry with me because all of my other devices are now USB-C as well. It's a very nice feature that they've added into this console, and really I would say the main reason for getting this over other retro gaming handhelds is the snappiness and the design. So it is a really good option. It's very responsive. I haven't had any issues with the emulators, and it looks great. I really have not seen a more sleek, well-designed, modern-looking handheld. If you're interested in getting one, be sure to check out the link down in the video description. I'm going to put the absolute best option, which is going to give you the best price for getting one of these. So if you click that link, it's going to take you through to the manufacturer's website where you can order directly from them. They're the ones who sell this, and I highly recommend it just because the price cannot be beat. It's a really cool game system. Looks amazing. I'm going to be carrying mine with me all over the place. It's great for travel. It's portable. And really, you cannot go wrong for the price. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out in any way possible. Subscribe if you haven't already because you're definitely welcome here. And I'll see you guys later.